Entrepreneurs are motivated to tackle the unsolvable problems. This year's Special Award winner started his journey as a young man with a mission in Dublin's inner city. Almost 40 years later, he continues to bring hope and opportunity to some of the most vulnerable people in our society.
Entrepreneurial achievement is often born out of adversity. But this year's Special Award winner started out as a young boy blessed with all the advantages of a prosperous family.
I grew up in a good home. I had a good education. I went to third level. I could have had a good job if I hadn't joined the Jesuits. For me, Ireland was a great place to live, to grow up and live.
But Peter's journey was to take a different path. As a young priest in Dublin's north inner city, his eyes were opened to a life less sheltered.
I came across then a 9-year-old kid sleeping on the street. So we said, gosh, we have a number of projects for young people, so let's open a little hostel. I ran that hostel for a couple of years, and the kids were leaving that then at 16 and a half. They were going back onto the streets because there was nothing for them at that age. So we opened a little hostel then for the over 16s, and then it just snowballed from there.
Moving to live in Ballymun's Towers, Peter reached out to the homeless, even opening a centre in the flat next door. From these humble beginnings, his vision has grown to employ 200, run 14 hostels, 4 homes for vulnerable youth, own 130 apartments, and operate a drop-in centre in the heart of the capital.
I get far more from homeless people than I give to them. You see behind the label homeless person, and you meet the real person. And the real person is terrific, and many of them just have had very, very unfortunate, disastrous even, starts to life. I know if I had grown up in their circumstances, I'd be exactly the same.
The mission of the Peter McVerry Trust is refreshingly simple. They aim to move people out of hostels and into their own accommodation. The strategy delivers cost savings. More than that, it delivers dignity.
I haven't slept in my own room in a long time, and it's very comfortable. And this is where my bathroom is. This is my sitting room, where I spend the evenings, watch TV. It's very comfortable, very quiet.
And you see a homeless person who's coming from a hostel, and you say, you can have this for the rest of your life. And you see their beam on their face. That's very, very worthwhile.
I couldn't really take it all in. Right, this is yours, you have this. You know, it's what you make of it. Peter has the best education anybody I know. Like, he learned me everything I know, how to read, how to write, good from wrong. Yeah. When he became a Jesuit, that's what he gave his life up for, to help the homeless people.
Paddy was the 9-year-old that we took in first. We opened our first hostel for him. Yeah. So I've known him all his life. What most homeless people, I think, really want is to be accepted and to be treated with respect. There will be another 300 to 400 families that will have become homeless in the Dublin area.
For 4 decades, Peter McVerry's energy has echoed that of a classic entrepreneur. But there's one big difference between him and high achievers in business, and it's his exit strategy.
Well, our ambition is to go out of business. Our ambition is to end homelessness.
Please welcome to the stage Peter McVerry, this year's Special Award winner.
I'd like to thank Ernst & Young for this award this evening, which is so richly undeserved. This award really is a tribute to the work of our staff, our volunteers and our management. It is through them that whatever contribution we have made to homeless people or to former homeless people, it has been through their commitment and their dedication. I'm different from all the other entrepreneurs here because they have been successful. When I started working with homeless people, there were 1,000 homeless people in Ireland. Today, after 35 years, there are 5,000 homeless people in Ireland. Not much of an achievement to be getting an award for. However, as I said, our objective is to become extinct like the dinosaurs when there are no homeless people left. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen in my lifetime. It is to the shame of our nation that despite having the strongest economic growth in the EU, we have a rapidly growing problem of homelessness. We have lost our sense of outrage. And I welcome this award particularly because it acknowledges the importance of homeless people in our society. Homeless people often feel rejected, unwanted, and marginalised. And to award me with this is a recognition of them and of the fact that they are valued members of our society. Thank you very much.